Good day to you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So I want to speak to you about Joseph. If you remember, Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers. Now, this is back in Genesis. Genesis chapter 39, verses 1 through 6. Now, Joseph had been taken down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, an Egyptian, bought him from the Ishmaelites who had taken him down there. The Lord was with Joseph, and he was a successful man, and he was in the house of his master the Egyptian. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all he did to prosper in his hand. So Joseph found favor in his sight and served him. Then he made him overseer of his house, and all that he had he put under his authority. So it was from the time that he had made him overseer of his house, and all that he had, that the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of the Lord was on all that he had in the house and in the field. Thus he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he did not know what he had except for the bread which he ate. So see that even though Joseph was enslaved, technically he was a slave to this person, Potiphar. See how God prospered Joseph and blessed the work that he was doing. If Joseph had caved in and given up, which we would understand in this predicament, how would this have ended differently? He probably would have ended up dead. Instead, he was blessed for being faithful to God and taking what responsibility he could in his situation and working with what he had available. He became second only to Potiphar himself in that house, and Potiphar was his master, was the one that owned the house. Next, we see that Potiphar's wife causes Joseph trouble, even though he acted correctly. He did not succumb to the temptation to join her in wrongdoing. Still, she accused him and basically fabricated a story and evidence against Joseph. Genesis chapter 39, verses 20 to 23. Then Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, a place where the king's prisoners were confined. And he was there in the prison. But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy, and he gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners who were in the prison. Whatever they did there, it was his doing. The keeper of the prison did not look into anything that was under Joseph's authority, because the Lord was with him, and whatever he did, the Lord made it prosper. What if Joseph had joined Potiphar's wife and lain with her? He would have been killed, definitely, not sent to prison. No, Potiphar would not have tolerated that. However, notice again how Joseph responded to the circumstance he was in. Here he was unfairly put into prison, but he remained faithful. He took what responsibility he could and worked within the situation as best he could. God was also faithful to Joseph, and he was blessed again, being put in charge of much. Remember, it is not the circumstance that we are in that determines our results. No, it is our response to those situations that determines our results. Joseph continued to follow God through these circumstances, even when things went from bad to worse. Even though he was put in bad predicaments, through no fault of his own, he continued to work at whatever his job was. He took what opportunity was given to him. He followed the Lord, and God continued to bless him. We can't control everything in our lives. We can control the majority, but not everything. Sometimes things are going to happen due to no fault of our own. But we can choose how we respond to those circumstances, to these events that happen outside of our control. We can trust and believe that if we are faithful to God, He will be faithful to us. So I want to thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. May God bless you and keep you safe. And remember, God loves you.